Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a wonderful, blessed evening. Man, really feeling really good today. A lot of energy, feels like just a good day. Beautiful sun's out. Just so much to be thankful for. But yeah, we're going to get right into this part 2 of the Julii campaign playthrough. As you can tell from the last part, this was my first time playing on very hard battle difficulty. I've always played on very hard campaign difficulty. But this has been like learning the game all over again, because apparently through very hard difficulty it gives all your enemy units, if I'm not mistaken, +8 attack, +8 defense, and +8 morale. And I think it even lowers your own troops' morale, because on the last part, on a couple battles, I had several units rout very easily without even losing half of the units in the card. Just seems like my morale has been reduced from what I'm normally used to. So I'm having to learn all over again, having to be a lot more careful, picky, and choosy on what I do and how I do it. So yeah, it's kind of new experience. Learn with me. Have fun watching me fail until I don't. But anyway, so on the last part, I was retraining my army here in Mediolanum, and I was also preparing a second army with Lucius Julius here. Just basically getting my public order up in all my settlements and making sure that my economy is booming. I'm thinking I'm going to send 2 different armies into Gaul, one coming up this northern region here to Geneva, maybe taking Aventicum and then heading to their capital, and then I'll probably send Lucius over here to Massilia, and then to branch off into one of these directions. Might eventually get a 3rd army to press into Gaul as well. Just 2 armies alone might not be enough. But yeah, we will figure that out when we come to that bridge. We will cross it. I think I'm ready to end my turn and get right into it. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening, day, night, morning, whenever. Macedon is offering a ceasefire. Let's do that and trade rights and demand 5K. Is he going to do it? Yes. Okay, good. That's an extra 5K. We will definitely use that. Are we going to get any more diplomatic transactions here? Spain's offering a ceasefire. We'll do that. Trade rights. Demand money. You know the deal. Rinse and repeat. Man, I've got this beverage I'm drinking right now. Soda. I don't know if any of you guys get any of the big foam cup pops from the gas stations. But if you guys ever get the chance, you've got to try this. Trust me on this. If you like Mountain Dew, if you like Blue Voltage and Code Red, then I definitely recommend you mix them both. You might like 50-50 on the mix. I do about 60% Voltage, 40% Code Red. It tastes like a like some sort of candy. It's almost like you took a bag full of Jolly Ranchers and threw them into a cup of Sprite or something. That's kind of what it tastes like. But let me know. Try it. See if you like it. If not, that's okay. Let me know if you do try it, though. I'd love to hear your feedback on that. Let's send Lucius into Iridium here. Follow it up with the rest of those troops. Let's retrain them. If I remember correctly, I built the shrine to Vulcan on the previous turn. Or, yeah, something like that. And then I'll be doing the next rendition of that, which will give me plus missile, plus armor. I don't think I'm going to recruit anything else from here at the moment, but I will be retraining my Velites here, or Velites. Going to be 2 turns before they're able to make it, unfortunately. But if I could get Cav, I kind of need Cav. I think I'll go ahead. Yep, a Reminum and a Scullum. I'm going to do, let's do stables in each. Drop the tax rate. And then from there, we'll check out Patavium here. What's our construction port showing? Patavium. Okay, so do I want to break this temple and get something different? I think I'm going to go for paved roads. Or not paved roads, sewers. To get that extra population growth. As you know, Patavium is the best city in the peninsula of Italy to basically boom your population so that you can get the Marian reforms as soon as possible. It has the highest growth rate from what I've noticed. Let's do farms, or no, we'll do the Temple to Vulcan because I will be retraining all these men here. Let's do one more horse. Something like that, that's fine. Actually, these are already at full stacks, so we'll retrain the low stacks just to get the numbers and the weapon increase in case we get attacked. I think that's it on construction. I don't think I'm missing anything. I am keeping these 2 ships here instead of disbanding them. Ships do cost a decent amount of upkeep, but if I disband them now, I knew it would be a matter of time before Gaul sends a unit of ships over to block my port here, which would cause me a little bit of an income grief. So I'm just going to keep them there to defend my port, even though I don't have any defense on this side. It might be something I might look into. It looks like Macedon is sending a couple forces over here to take Segestica and Salona. Might be something I have to prepare for later on. I would not put it past Macedon to come over and attack me at some point, but we will worry about that later on. I'm going to get one more unit of Hastati here and send 2 units of Hastati over to support this army. I think 8 Hastati, 2 Triarii, 2 or 3 or 4 Velites with like 3 or 4 Cav might be a good amount. I could always hire mercenaries here. That might be something I look into. Should we do that? We do not have any gladiators available, but you can get gladiator mercenaries in Darthmod, in the Darthmod add-on to the original game. They spawn. I think the mercenaries you can get. I'll show you once they come available, but I think you can at least get them from here down the peninsula of Italy. They become available through Asculum, Iridium, and any settlement lower down the peninsula there. But they spawn at random accounts, and the mercenaries, the gladiators, all are different. You got the Samnites, the Mirmillos, and the Velite or the Velite gladiators or something like that. I have a spy. I'm going to keep him there. Let's go ahead and end the turn again. Just kind of bolstering our forces up here. I don't think I forgot anything. Ceasefire. Gaul's offering a ceasefire. Well, I mean, I might as well take advantage of that while I have it, just to get some extra cash. I will be taking advantage of that. Whoops. I thought he would accept it. I exited out before I knew it. I guarantee he counter-offered with a lower offer, and I just assumed he was going to accept it. That was my bad on that. It's all good. We'll be back at war with him before you know it anyway. Okay, there's that. The Velites still not able to make it. That stinks. Can't wait to get more road upgrades. Okay. Like I said, I don't think I want to build any more units there at the moment. Keep track of my upkeep and all that. Should I do the... I don't know. I could get experience or I could get more weapon upgrades. I think I'm going to do that. Okay. I will be supporting this army with cav as soon as those stables are built. Fully prepared before I go in. Take my time. Make sure I'm not missing anything before I send some armies in. Let's see. A port would be helpful here. Probably. That's going to be about 150 roughly. What would trader give? That's 20. I've done built my farm upgrades. Paved road upgrades not going to do a lot when it comes to income. We'll bring the tax rate up slightly. I think I'll do ports first and then maybe do paved roads, because I will be sending my army out and I could send it up this way and get a bigger movement bonus plus the income bonus from the paved roads. I think I'll do that. I don't think I'm missing anything. Let me check. Segesta and Iridium. No, I don't think so. Okay, well, let's go ahead and end the turn again then. Blowing through these turns here. Just moving through them. Oh yeah, I do want to send these 2 units of Hastati. What else is here? Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Hastati. Do another unit of horse. That's what I'll do. Retrain what's left. Would be nice to have some archers. I could definitely tell I'm going to need a lot of archers in very hard battle difficulty. just because archers are the best unit to deal damage without taking damage or worry about morale. Okay, let's go ahead. Wait, we got yellow here. That will bring me back up in the green. No more yellow. Cool. All right, I'm trying to make sure that I keep my public order and all my settlements green, because in very hard campaign difficulty, especially, the higher difficulty you play as in your campaign difficulty, the more often rebels will spawn, and the rebel amount to spawn and the amount or the percentage chance of them spawning, a lot of it is based on your public order. So anything below 105%, you're just increasing your percentage chance of rebel spawning, and that's the last thing I want to deal with at the moment. Okay. Gaul did not offer another ceasefire. Mission failure to take Olbia. That's okay. I didn't need that unit of Triarii anyway. Manius Julius. Coming of age. What's his traits here? Calm, trusty, bored by races. So he's got good improvement to public order, and he has influence and management. The public order increase is going to be really good, even though it's kind of counterbalanced, -1 and +2 here by the bored by races. It's still going to help me with capturing settlements. Getting that public order bonus will make it to where I don't have to worry about uprisings and rebellions as often. Let's see, what do I want to do next? Maybe the market? 935 compared to 782. What about paved roads? Oh, wow, that's huge. Guess who's doing paved roads? This guy. And I think I will... man, I kind of want to build the market before I upgrade my city level. But in order to do that, I don't know if I'm going to have enough time. I'm already at 6% population growth. I could do a unit of town watch. I'll just lower the tax rate. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, literally, I could go down to get 7% population growth, and a market would give me another 5 or another 10% or 1% rather. Yeah, so that's crazy how much population growth you get from Patavium. Okay, Mediolanum. Let's go ahead and train up the Cav. Train up Triarii. I need to build... What am I doing? I can't retrain those Triarii. I don't have a city barracks or a legion barracks. That's fine, so whatever. Let's do paved roads here as well, just to get the movement bonus. I know I could go for farms first, but actually let's go for farms first, because before I send this army, it's got some more retraining to do. Actually, I want to do the... Yeah, let's do the blacksmith first, just to get more of the army bonus. But yeah, I'm going to have to wait anyway to retrain this army. I want to send both armies at the same time if I can, to where I don't allow any enemies to sneak in between any areas to besiege any of my settlements without my armies near. Maybe I could do that. I've got plenty of money, why not? Okay, well, that'll be that. One more turn, I can get Cav. Okay. All my settlements are done. Do I want to get another spy? Do I have the option to get a spy? I don't have a market now. None of my settlements have markets, so I cannot recruit spies at the moment. That's fine. Okay. Let's put these hostati in the settlement. How old is Earth, actually? 53. He's still got plenty of turns left to live. Okay. And from there, I already retrained them. Let's go ahead and end the turn again. A suitable husband for Fadia. 46 years old. No, I'm good. I'm good on that. You're old, brother. Alright, take Aventicum. You'll be rewarded. We could definitely do that in 10 turns. Definitely. And let's see. Town growth. Let's go ahead and max this town out. Let's go ahead and get some Cav from both of these settlements here. Now, what do I want to do next? For the population growth and the public order, I could do sewers, but for more money, markets might be better. 577 compared, yeah, let's do markets. I've just got to keep my economy booming. And that will allow me to recruit spies from here. That will be good. Okay. Patavium. I don't think I want anything from there just yet. Okay, let's retrain some of these and recruit another unit of horse. That will work. What about retrain? Okay, cool. I think he has a mercenary captain. Yeah, he has. Cool. Okay. Do anything retrained here. On the next turn it will. That'll work. Construction report. We know those two places. Okay, suggest what should we do? A paved road, I think is what we mentioned. Yeah, let's do paved road, then we'll do a trader. Okay. Any armies from Gaul? No, not yet. They're still stuck on these rebel settlements here. Gosh, look at that. That's insane. Yeah, I am not excited to face off against that army. That's why I'm wanting to get as many of these weapon upgrades as I can. Okay. Now I'm ready to end my turn again. The Greeks are going to offer a ceasefire. Let's do a counter proposal, trade rights, demand 5k, you know the deal. I'm going to make sure I don't hit exit too soon this time in case they counter offer. Okay, they accepted. Cool. All right. Town grows. Patavium. Yeah, that's insane. That's a huge boost there in population. I'll go ahead and queue this building up just for the sake of having it there already. Construction report. The blacksmith was made here. I can go ahead and retrain up. What do we want to build here now? Maybe the Temple to Vulcan just to get the XP upgrade. Yeah, I'm really wanting to put a lot into my troops here just to make sure they're as strong as they can be before I move out. More horse recruits. Town is upgrading there. Paved roads. Let's retrain this unit. Okay, we've got a full stack here. I will be able to build a unit of Town Watch just for when I move my army out. I'll have something for a garrison. Okay, I don't know exactly if I want to send more than one general with my faction leader since he will eventually die of old age. I don't know. I will decide in a minute. Okay, so yes, Gaul did attack us here with that ship, so we will... Oh, I misclicked there. Are you serious, bro? Ah, that makes me so angry. Stupid misclick. Gotta love it. Okay, well, we will attack them next turn. Alright, I think that's it for this turn. Let's go ahead and just keep trekking through all these turns here till we get all of our armies trained up and ready to go. Popularity falls with the people. Patavium is done building what it was. Okay, now we are able to... Should we do the paved roads just yet? I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit before we move out. I'm going to do a farm first, then I'll do paved roads. I'm thinking that might be better. Nah. I'm going to go ahead and do the paved roads because then I've got that Senate mission, and I'll go ahead and head up toward Aventicum. And then I'll do the farm after the paved road. I might do 2 generals with this army just because my faction leader will die of old age eventually. Okay, that's one retraining. And second army down here. Yeah, might as well just do it all. Okay. Got some silver sword upgrades inbound or already completed, and this will give us the XP bonus here. Okay, we're sure enough getting stronger as it goes. I don't think we got any construction to worry about. I didn't see any construction report. We will on the next turn, though. Okay, now I'm ready to move my horses. Just like so. That's 4 horses in each army, or equites. now we can jack this tax rate. Actually, this is going to give us a little bit of a boost there, I'm sure. But I should probably go ahead and get another unit of town watch in each, just for good measure. Okay. Now, time to deal with you, sir. Yeah, get out of here, brother. Okay. Retrain those guys up. Actually, I've got horses to train. Okay. Now. Let's see here what I want to do. I'll probably wait on recruiting another unit of town watch. I've already got one unit standing outside the city there. Okay, well, we'll end the turn again. We're almost ready to move out our armies. I think I'm gonna... it's so good. Okay, what do we got here? Senate offices assigned. Of course, we didn't get any office. Ariminum got the market, so they are not even... That's why, because I built that town watch. Well, you know what? Okay, well, this might be a good opportunity to go ahead and explain this. Okay, so if you want to increase your town population, there's several things you can do. You can hire mercenaries, you can disband them in your region or in your city. You can also disband your own units. Most of you probably already know how to disband your units, but if not, you just right click on the unit card, come over here to the left side and click disband, and that will disband that 200 card there I just did, and that will add to my population. As you can see, now I'm able to build a governor palace because I went over 6,000 population. So now I can just rehire another unit, and that should be back up in the green there. But yeah, so Riminum, Escolum, maybe Shipwright. 1,000 compared to 800. Or we could do highways, 995. That'll be one turn quicker that I could get this done. I'm gonna go with that just for the quickness. Okay. Suggest probably the trader, I would assume. It's gonna give me another 80 something. I'll take it. It'll give me some population bonus too. Okay, we're about ready to move our army out. We might have one more turn to retrain. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Just like so. And that will be the final retraining of the army. As well as down here, I think I've got 2 more horses here to retrain. Perfect. Retrain those ships. And now I'll get the XP bonuses as well from this here. I need to... Okay, I already built a paved road there, so we're good on that. Okay, perfect. Alright, well, I might go ahead and move my army from here up to Aventicum. If I'm lucky, Gaul will take this settlement and wipe out the rebel force here, and the rebel force might wipe out a lot of Gaul's force, and that might make this settlement a little easier to take, because rebel settlements do have chariots most of the time in this area. There's a little force here might need to worry about. This is the main force I'm kind of concerned of. I don't know exactly what they have in the army, but I'd say we go ahead and get ready to head that way. Yeah. Okay, one more end turn. Okay, there's the ceasefire. Let's be a little more patient this time and not just click through it too quick in case they counter offer. Okay, they accepted it that time. Okay. Construction report. We got that large temple. Retrain. Okay. Now we want to do maybe shipwright. That's not going to give us anything. Is there any ports blockaded? No. Maybe highways. Yes, we're going to do highways. Okay. What's his traits here? Pretty good. Energetic. Discount on construction cost. Engineer, superb administrator. This trait here, the administrator trait, really good for taking enemy settlements because of the public order bonus you get from that. So he's definitely going to be good. I think this guy is +2, and I think this guy's +2. Yep, and then this guy's maybe +1. None at all. Okay. Reads during races. Okay, great. Well, now this cancels out Trusty completely. That stinks. This guy does not like the races, brother. All right. This army is completed. I can retrain the 2 generals and build another unit of town watch. But, well, there's one more turn to wait on the paved road. Well, what could we do? Could we still go out? Yeah. I'm just still going to move out anyway, even though the paved road's not done yet. Let's do Cav first. Then we'll do our missile units. Then we'll do our Triarii and finish up with our Hastati. Just like so. Of course, I don't want to forget my spy. +4 on his trait. Ain't going to worry about assassins, so I don't really have to keep him in the army. Okay, move the town watch in. That will give me another +10% on public order, and I'm training another unit of town watch. I might be back up in the green, I'm not for sure. I don't want to chance it though. Well, I can't build more than one anyway. Let's just do this. I don't want to chance public order staying in the yellow. Okay, I'm going to do another unit of town watch here just to where I can keep my tax rate up higher and not worry about public order. On the next turn, this is going to convert my settlement to Roman, which is going to help my public order a lot because of the cultural benefit. So I'll be able to jack up my tax rate pretty good after that. What do we got here? 2 Gallic navies. Should I go ahead and deal with them? Do we have any Carthage ships around? Always watch out for Carthage. In the Darthmod, this is something you would need to watch out for. In the Darthmod, Carthage has an insane ship, well, an insane number of ship armies. Like, that's just 3 different armies there with 4 in each army. This one is a stack of 8. And that's not all. No, you thought that was all? No, Carthage, let me tell you, you got to watch Carthage Navy. The Carthaginian Navy. They have a lot. I thought there was one more for sure. Maybe I'm wrong. That's 4 there. I thought for sure they had 5 armies. Am I tripping? Okay, here's... Gotcha. Okay, so that's the large one. And then they got 4 more armies. 1, 2, 3, 4. And each one at least has a stack of 3 or 4. So that's... The Carthage Navy is insane. Like, early game, when you're playing Darthmod, so you just have to watch out for that. They will attack you. Okay, let's go ahead and deal with this Gallic Navy here. Who cares about the ceasefire? I got my money. Okay, cool. Did we get any? No, we do not have any command bonus yet. Let's go. Alright. Still gotta wait 2 turns for this army to retrain, but I did send that army out. Did I build a market here? I did. I'm gonna create or recruit a spy. If I can talk. Alright. That's that. I think I'm ready to end the turn. I wonder if I could recruit any, what do you call them? The gladiator mercenaries? Is that what you say? Yeah. Yes. Okay, so here it is. Perfect. All right. So if you are a Roman faction playing Darthmod, any city below Iridium, or basically Iridium, Asculum, any of these regions and lower down the peninsula here, there's a so many turns after so many turns, mercenary gladiators will become available. You got the Velite gladiators, Samnite gladiators, and the Murmillo gladiators. These 2 units have spears, so they're really good against cavalry. But something about the Velite gladiators, they have a bonus to chariots and elephants, which is insane. So this bonus against chariots and elephants could become very handy. They have very good stamina, excellent morale, But yeah, their stats are really good. They have 2 hit points, so they last twice as long as normal troops do. All these gladiators, but so yeah, they're beyond elite. They're impetuous and very hardy, so they do not run out of stamina very quickly at all. They're very fast moving, especially these guys. But yeah, these guys are very handy. They have a decent amount of upkeep costs, are pretty high on recruitment cost. But if you can afford these guys and even bring them into your cities and give them armor and weapon upgrades, experience upgrades, etc., they can be a really hefty force, especially early game before you get your legions, which I don't know if I have room for them in my current army. I would have room for 1, but I could hire them all and keep them for the next army that I train, and maybe it would give him a mercenary captain. Okay, no, I did not get the mercenary captain trait, but I don't know if I want to send any of these guys with my current armies. Maybe keep them for a defense against rebels for now. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Let's move this guy back in. Whoops. Okay. Well, that's that. I did want to hire them, even though it took a big chunk of my money, because they are extremely rare. They only spawn like every 5 or 10 or maybe 5, 6, 8 turns, something like that. Let's go ahead and end the turn. I did notice. Okay, cool. We got trade rights. Will you give us 5K for that? I know it's a lot to ask just for trade rights, but you can counter propose. Okay, they're just going to give me trade rights. What if I asked for 1,000? No, they're just going to give me trade rights. I'll take it. Suitable husband, 37, bro. You're old. Dacius. This guy looks like a dweeb. Minion, fluent speaker. I'll keep him as a manager or something. He does not have any good traits much at all. Okay. Construction report, Sagesta. Should we do market? Yes. Probably about the best thing we can do at the moment. Patavium. Should I do highways? 14? Yes, bro. I'm doing highways for sure. Yeah, building that governor's palace, changing my culture, gave me a ton of public order. Now I can just sit on a very high tax rate. Diolanum. Let's go ahead and build that farm. And from here, I could go ahead and start another army, but I'm already kind of low on income. I mean, I'm in the positive, but not very high in the positive. Dealing with these guys. Yeah, I'm getting 7, 4, 4,000, so that's like 1,300 right there. You know, that's 1,100, 2,100, 2,500, 2,600, 28. I'm about 28, 29 in the positive. Let's look financial. Something like that. I will kind of hold off on making another army at the moment. Let's just go ahead and head up toward Aventicum. Okay. What do we got here? Weak army. We did get a spy here. Measly spy, only 1 trait, or 1 trait bonus. We could send him to get a bonus here. We didn't get any bonus. We just successfully spied. Didn't get a bonus. That's dumb. Alright, well. Last units. I don't think I'll need another unit of town watch there. Okay, we gotta get something going here. Alright, I think that's it. Let's go ahead and end the turn. And we can get a battle started or something. Maybe if I don't have enough movement range on this next turn, it'll be the following turn. Okay. Yep. They still have not took Massilia yet. This army's just kind of chilling in the area. Kind of unusual. Okay, Ariminum. Let's do highways here as well. It's going to be 700. Or we could do shipwright. Yeah, let's do shipwright first. Skullum got shipwright. What about a market? 12, yeah, let's do a market. Okay, last turn to retrain. Or no, we are retrained. Cool. I'll take it. Dun 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 dun. Missiles, Triorii, and Astati. There we go. Should I board ships and come across that way? The only reason I'm not going to do this, I could board the ships here and let them ferry me across and get to Massilia quicker. But the only reason I don't want to do that is because he has a couple armies here that could slip through the crevice here and hit one of my settlements while I've got my armies split. So without a third army to defend my homeland, I'm going to head this direction to counter any army that is in this area on my way down. You need to get out of here, bro. I've literally destroyed you 3 times. Alright. Retrain. Let's move our gladiators and our general in. Okay, dun 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 dun. I wonder, if I built a market, I should be able to build... Yes, I just need a market to get the academy, and then I could get some traits to help Dacius be a better governor. Okay. This spy needs to level up. I don't know what I could level him up on, though. I'll just send him this way, though. Okay, well, let's see if we can do anything here. Our army is not able yet. But that's perfect. Is this guy going to attack this turn? Yeah, he should. Okay. What do we got here? Okay. Well, whatever is left after he attacks, I doubt he's going to be able to take that settlement, but it will lower the number for me. So I'll take that. Okay, and the turn again. Once I get some of these shipwrights and highways built, I should be able to afford to build a third army and stay in the positive. I am trying to be careful on money expenditure. Okay, that gave me a pretty decent amount on my farming. I think I'll do a market instead of the communal farming, just because a market, when I upgrade my city, is going to give me access to a armorer along with other buildings that you need a market for. So I think I'll go for a market first. Yeah, let's do one more unit of town watch. This guy is getting a reduction on a discount on construction. That's good. Okay. Is there any traits I can give this? Okay, so inventor, farming output, that's a pretty good one. I'll probably do that. Biographer, influence, no, I'll keep that one. Okay, guys, so here is a little bit of probably a learning experience that it took me a while to figure this one out myself. So if you have certain retinues on certain generals that you wished that, let's say, inventor here on Quintus Julius. Let's say I wanted Vibius Julius to have the retinue inventor, which in this case he already does. But let's just say I wanted, like, biographer here. If I wanted Vibius Julius to have a biographer, well, Quintus has a biographer. Well, you can actually left click on the ancillary here under the retinue and drag and drop to any other general. Isn't that crazy? Like, it took me forever to figure that out. But yeah, you can literally give any ancillaries under any general to another general in the same settlement or in the same army. As long as they're in the same stack down here, whether they're in the army or the settlement, you can trade ancillaries back and forth. Literally, you can trade them back and forth. So, as you see, left click, drag, drop, and it'll give you the ancillaries you want. See now, Vibius has a biographer. That will give me a little bit of a public order bonus. I'll just leave that on him for now. Okay. Quick save. Is my army... Okay, well, he never attacked. That's the thing I'm curious about here. Is he building up more? He's got 3. How many more does he need? I'm just going to move him here and wait for that siege to be over. Let's move this army up. Move the spy. Okay. Got those gladiators trained up. That's awesome. Okay. Next turn. Construction. I've got 2 more turns on a lot of stuff, but the highways will be done there. Market done there. Okay. We will end the turn. Hopefully that army for Gaul attacks Aventicum, because I would love to go ahead and wipe out the survivors. Okay, yes, he did attack, and he did not win. But he did wipe out some of them in there, so that's going to be so much easier for us to take it this turn. Okay, get the spy in. Hopefully the gates will be open. Ah, they're not. Oh well. I don't need any more than 3. I don't know what the population is, though. Oh, it's pretty high. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and move our army here. I'm going to quick save. There might be an ambushment here. No, not yet. I could have sent my spy in first, I guess. Construction report, highways, and the market. What would shipwright give me? Not much at all. Market, that's the option for sure. We'll do the market. Suggest, should we go for sewers? What should we go for? Maybe start some more recruitment here? I'll go for sewers first, and then I'll go for military buildings. Yeah, that sounds good. Is my tax rate on very high here? Yes, cool. Excuse me. Okay, Patavium's in the yellow. As I feared, Macedon has an army here. Gosh, man. I was not prepared for that. I should have been watching more. That is insane. Okay, well, let's build up some forces to interject. I don't know if they'll have any horsemen. I do have 2 spears already, so instead I'll build Principes. Let's build Velites here. Just to have something. I could do a spy from here to have a 3rd spy. I guess now's a better time as any to build up an army. If I had enough money, I could just disband them, or bribe them, rather. Alright, well. So much for waiting to build a 3rd army. But the good news is, even though it's going to take a lot for my income to build this 3rd army, I will be taking Aventicum, and also Massilia here. Well, I'll try to take Massilia, I'll put it that way. Okay. They did attack. They did attack. What do they even have here? A bunch of levies and militias. Okay. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to build another unit of horse. Of course. Horse, of course. Let's do another unit of Principes. Don't really want to hire any mercenaries. They will probably besiege the settlement for another 2 turns, I would assume, so I should have plenty of time. Popularity gain with the Senate. Construction report, Reminum. I would assume highways would be okay. Not the best. Forum. Not the best either. Maybe we just go for sewer. I would assume. I don't know. I think sewer for now. As well as here. Patavium completed the construction, so at least I'll get the bonus from that highway on the movement there. That will help my troops to make it in time. That won't be 1 turn, though. That'll be 2 turns. Should be fine. Yeah, just that little bit of recruitment I've done already has got me barely in the positive. But that should be a big enough force to deter.
Ready to sail. Prepare to engage.
Run those ships off.
Set sail.
Okay.
Move depleted, sir.
Quick save. We will go ahead and take Aventicum now.
Forward.
Whoops. That would be bad if I misclicked. Alright, we know what's in there. A bunch of mixed low count units. I am definitely a lot more reserved and cautious now. Playing on very hard battle difficulty for the first time. One wrong move, your troops rout immediately. They have like no morale. Let's see. Triarii first, maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna go in from the left and the gate. Or I've got 3. What am I talking about? Okay. Fire at will. Fire at will. Don't want those in tight formation. Yes. Yes, please. Like so. Get the velites up in the front. I don't think I'm going to really need my horsemen much. Turn them off skirmish mode. I bring my faction leader up here just in case I need any horsemen. Let's go ahead and send these guys at the walls and the gate. Triple speed this baby up. Let's get our men in position. I'm going to form these guys up differently. I'm going to take this unit here. They have archers? Yo, that's crazy. Okay, run them up. Yep, that's a rebel archer warband. Skirmisher should be able to take out those chariots, I'm hoping. Okay, hold up. Drop the chariot. Yep. They're going to come out of the gates.
Now they must batter a way through.
Cool. Fire on these guys. What are you doing?
Roman military engineering triumphs once more. The walls are down.
What are you
Order your
doing?
men on to
Fire on
victory.
these guys.
Great gods! Our soldiers
Okay,
have done well
that'll work.
this day. The
They're wiped
walls are
out.
taken.
I'm going to bring both units like so. Just to hopefully get some shots in on the chariots if they move. Okay. This will work. I could have just ran them through since the gate was already open, but oh well.
Our soldiers are at the gates. Now they must
I wonder if I
batter a way
can
through.
do this and halt to what do you call it? Trigger these guys.
The enemy gate is
Throwing
down.
some of these here.
Our
Yes, they are
battering
coming
ram has done its
near.
work.
Come on, fire at these guys, please. Yes. Come on. Those chariots are crazy. They cause so much damage. Yes, we got 2. I'm willing to run these guys in just to get some more, maybe aggro them again. No, that didn't work. Okay. Let's say we run in. What all do they have anyway? They don't hardly have anything. Just 1 unit of Hastati and these Triarii. I should be able to handle what's in here. Those are the horsemen. Cool. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Bring these guys on the right flank. These guys on the left. I'm going to bring these guys straight up and hope that they get in position before the chariots charge. Nope, they're not going to. Halt. Maybe I get some Pila action. Nice! Beautiful. Okay, so my Triarii are going to be on the flanks. Actually, let's bring this unit of Triarii. I don't know. I think I'll not march these guys in too much. I'm going to try to trigger the general to come into the town center if I can. And then from there, I'll probably wrap around from the sides and behind the general. Cool. Now it should trigger. They have no one on the town square. Having something on the town square will cause them to run up and try to defend, hopefully. I want to get in the front there, though, so that I prevent them from actually landing on it, so they don't get the public order boost, or the morale boost, rather. Yes, just like that. Okay. 10-4. That'll work. There he goes. Okay. Nothing like something to wet the old whistle, boy. Isn't it? Okay, we got the mission complete. So I think it said you will be rewarded. If it doesn't say greatly rewarded, it's typically 5K. But if it's like greatly rewarded, it's like 10K, and then richly rewarded, I think is like, I don't know how much richly rewarded is, but it's a lot. Let's occupy. Let's destroy that. Repair. Do a farm. Retrain. Train town watch. I think Shrine to Jupiter has the law bonus. There's no corruption, so I'm not really worried about it at the moment. I'll just hang out here for a couple turns. This army might besiege us, as well as this army. Let them come. Let them come. Bring our spy down here for a second. No good mercenaries. I think it's only barbarian spears and barbarian cav that spawn in the area. I'm going to keep my spy there for a second. Or for this turn. Okay. Alright. Next turn. I don't want to recruit any more, just so I somewhat stay in the green, or in the positive on my income. They did besiege the settlement, so we'll have to defend. Alliance and map information. Okay, I'll do that if you give me money. Another 5K. Counter offer, maybe? Okay, we will give you 1,100 for 4 turns. I'll accept that. Take Massilia. You'll be rewarded with Triarii. Probably be at the capital, I would assume, when they spawn. Suggesta got sewers. Do we have any corruption here now? High tax rate. I don't know if I maybe build practice range. We'll see if we have any more money after we take care of the rest of these settlements. Okay, let's do the communal farming. Let's do nothing here. Whoops. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, then back to Suggesta. We will do let's do a militia barracks. That'll give me a little bit of extra public order and the ability to recruit Principes. Okay, there's the 3 horses. Let's move them here. What do we got on the... I might want to go ahead and put them up closer, just in case he attacks this turn. And then hopefully I can get these guys in fairly quickly. Now these generals can move. I'm going to use this general instead of the one I currently have. I don't know why I even moved him out. Okay. I'm going to send this general. And we will do that like so. Hopefully he does not attack this turn. Hopefully next turn he does, because that'll give me time to get my reinforcements in. Okay. Let's go ahead and defend Aventicum. Just like that. What has he got? 2 generals, bunch of weak units. Okay, this is what I'm worried about here. Chosen swordsman. Jeez. Not looking forward to that. And it's winter. Oh gosh. Yeah, it being winter, I should have probably waited till next turn to attack. I did quick save though, so I know this may make you guys cringe, but I did quick save. I can always reload the quick save and redo the battle again, like next turn. I don't know. That probably makes you guys cringe though, doesn't it? Okay. Let's see. What do I want to pull out first? Let's just bring all my cav here. Just to keep them out of the way. All my hastati, tight formation. Something like that, just for efficiency running out of the gates. And then these guys here, that's fine for now. I don't think I'm missing anything. Okay. Okay. They're just going to stand there. Let's run these guys out like so. In some type of formation like that. Let's bump this up to double speed at least. Let's go triple speed. Is it going to lag? Not much. Maybe a little bit. Okay, they're moving, they're moving, they're moving, they're moving. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Reform. Is he going to charge? Okay, attack. He's going to charge me like that. I probably should get my Triarii over here pretty close. What are we looking at here? Eager. Eager. Druids. I'm going to bring my cav out. Let's move these guys out. Just like so. Okay. Charge. A little bit worried about my general getting surrounded by all those guys. Kill the druids. Okay. All of his horsemen are staying back. I'll take that. Okay. I think I'm gonna move. My horsemen this direction. Just like so. I want to get them all out of the way of what's going on there. Okay. Re-advert. Jeez. Okay, those guys are getting wiped. Let's bring our Velites out, or Velites, just like so. Hopefully I can kill their general. Taking some casualties there. Enemy general fallen, nice. We killed one of them. We still got another one. Move our men out here. These guys out. Triarii hit those guys. That's this other general. Chosen swordsmen are down to 12. I'll kill them. Get some free Pila shots in there. There we go. Kill those guys. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Nice. We killed both of their generals. And we're getting some Pila shots in with some Velite shots. We'll take that. Got our 2 units of Triarii here. The rest of his army is routing. Let's go. Get these guys out of the way of the Pila shots. And follow him. Follow him, follow him, follow him. Chase him, chase him, chase him, chase him. Kill as many as we can. We did lose 1 unit of a statty there, 2, 3. Took some heavy casualties. We can chase down as many as we can. That'll make less we have to deal with later. Yes, we barely reached him. Oh, they got him. Yes, we got him. We got him. I'll take that. All right. Let's take our general here and mop up these guys. And these guys. That's what I'm talking about. I'll take that. Hopefully we can retrain most of our statties. Hopefully I don't actually lose any stacks of them there. Oh, that could have went a lot worse. Oh, man. I'll take that. Got military tribune. +1 command when defending. What did we lose? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We lost 1 unit of a statty there. Okay. That's okay. We lost a bunch of horsemen, though. I hope one of these settlements has a stable to retrain at. That would be ideal. I'm going to recruit another unit of Principes there. I just don't feel so good about having 7 instead of 8. They won't be fully trained up like the rest of my army. Only got 2 units of Triarii at probably 3rd strength. A little nervous about that. Okay. No more of you. He had a... What is that? A Gallic spot or a Gallic diplomat? Oh, that's funny. Okay. Well, here is the moment of truth. What does he got here again? Kind of weaker units. He has strong units coming from Alesia, like Forester Warband, Chosen Swordsmen, Heavy Spearmen. I'm almost wanting to just avoid Aventicum and head straight to Alesia, but I might need to hit it first and then double back. But if I could take his capital as soon as possible, that'll be less we have to deal with. There's that large army. Gosh, man. If I could do a bridge battle, has he got any bonus for defense? Confident commander? No, he does not. So, if I'm able to besiege this turn, if I'm able to take this next turn, I should be able to get like 3 or 4 rams. Take this settlement next turn. That'll give me the opportunity to retrain my Hastati and the rest of my army to prepare for this guy, because he's slightly out of range to be able to do anything. Let's do that. Quick save. Send the spy in. Yes, he got in. Got the trade increase. Looks like Gaul has attacked them a couple times. Dealt a little damage to some of their units. Go ahead and build. I'm going to build all the rams I can just for good measure. I could recruit that unit. It'll be the same upkeep. Way worse stats, though. But it would be something extra just to deal with this group there. My income is not going to be as bad once I defend Patavium. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and hire these guys. And then I'll quick save. End the turn. Okay. He did attack this turn, which is what I was afraid of. He does have 2 units of horsemen. I don't know if I can win this for real. I'm going to try, though. I do have an idea. If it doesn't work, I do know that I can hire some form of mercenaries before I go into this battle. Let's see. Where's he going to spawn? From here? I don't know where to position my men. Maybe here. know if I can really do much. Do something like that. Then just hold the gate with these guys. Something like that. And then come and hit them from behind with... Well, they're going to hit from two sections. So I might have to hold this gate and then have this unit here for that gate. But just to give my men time to come and reinforce.
This is hopeful news indeed.
That's a long ways for them to travel, though. I don't know which would be better, probably for them to come in at this angle. Or just come straight through the city. But if they do that, they won't have a way to maybe bring them here. Am I not able to control these guys? Are you serious? I thought I checked that box. I can't even control these guys. No, heck no. I misclicked. Heck no. I'm reloading that. There's no way. I thought for sure I clicked to be able to control the reinforcement army. Yeah, there's no way. I'm reloading that. That's crazy. The king of misclicks. And another 40-year-old husband selection. Okay, reload. That's crazy. I didn't even read it, though, before I clicked it. I probably clicked the wrong thing. There are no mercenaries available. Okay, well. Here we go. Oh, nice. They decided to hold out the siege longer. Well, that worked out. Still 36 years old, bro. I cannot get a young husband recommendation. Secondus Julius. Nice. Got a son. I need to start having some babies, bro. I don't have many family members on the way. No Senate offices. Iridium. Got the market. Let's do... Can I even really... I don't think I get anything from that now. What about the forum? 12, 15. Oh, nice. I think I will do that now. And then here, let's do... I don't know. Should I do a temple at each one? What about this place? Paved road. Yeah, that'd probably be best. Maybe. Maybe not. Farms. Kind of want to go for farms. Yeah. I'm going to do a unit of Principe as well. Actually, I should probably build my stables and retrain all my horsemen. Might be the safe play. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the safe play and just hold out here at Aventicum a little longer. Okay. I'm able to redo the siege. Or not redo, but... Oh, nice. I got the gate busted open. Okay. I'm going to do this battle, and then I'm going to fight off the Macedonians. Probably call this part 2 of the Julii playthrough, but we'll do these 2 battles first. Delicious. Okay. Well, the gates are already open. Maybe come in from here, this area, hit that wall there, hit the wall there, and again there. Do I want to just demolish this wall? Yeah, let's just do it. Let's hit the wall in many places. And then we'll bring the Velites up front. Like so. Rest of the Hastati up front. Something like that'll work. Tight formation. The rest of them need to be on tight formation and fire at will. Bring the Triarii behind. Tight formation. General up front. And not that we'll even use these guys, but I hate missed formations. Something like that. Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, we do have this mercenary unit here if we need it. Okay. Moved him there. Alright. Send in the rams. Alright. We'll do that. Double speed. And then get the rest of our army up there. Just like that. Don't know if we'll need this guy or not. We'll bring him up anyway. Might need my general's aura for the morale boost. Maybe, maybe not. Got the Velites firing in there. What does he got here? Hoplites. So these guys are not doing a lot of damage because they're hitting them head on. Maybe we wait. They're hitting the traditional hoplites. Okay. We could definitely flank these guys pretty good. Maybe we hold off on the Velites and wait to use them at a more precise moment. Because I'm kind of just throwing them right in front, hitting their shields. It's not going to do a lot. I mean, we got some casualties, but I've already spent 80% of my ammunition just to kill 20 guys, you know? What do they got down here? Heavy Peltis, traditional hoplites, hoplites, however you see it. Perfect time. They got their backs turned or their side. Yeah, it's a better time to throw. Getting more casualties in there. Okay, now we can withdraw them. What do they got down here? Militia Cav. I'll send the hoplites down there.
The enemy walls are down. Make sure their soldiers are
What's the guy
buried
here?
beneath the ruins.
I'm gonna flank these guys. Let's go ahead and start on the flanks. I'm gonna lose a lot of men here, I have a feeling. I have the feeling. Okay, let's bring the rest of our statties up. Just to see if we can have some range on those guys. Oh nice, they do have range. Okay, cool. I want to be very careful here and not send everybody in too fast. Those are more horsemen. So let's just go ahead and hit these guys. Let's move the Hastati in right after. Bring these Hastati up. Bring all my Hastati up just to get them a little closer in case they have Pila, which looks like most of them don't. They've already threw their Pila in. I'm not necessarily worried about those guys coming down at the moment. So let's line these guys up like so. Traditional hoplites, or hoplites. Okay, let's bring these guys in with them. Looks like I had a good engagement here. Let's hit the Greek Cav while we're already here. And then I'm going to wrap around. Actually, these guys are already wiped. Bring them in. These guys in range? Not yet. Let's see if we can move them a little closer. Okay, well, we got these guys lined up here. Let's go ahead and get them a little closer before we charge in. Might as well just charge these guys in.
Great gods! Our
So I
soldiers
want
have
to
done
keep this
well
guy in
day.
from behind,
The walls are taken.
just like this. Let's hit these guys head on here. Just like that. Move these guys out. And throw the Pila. Nice!
Enemy generally
I think that was a
slain,
Pila shot.
and now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Okay. Now go ahead and hit these guys in from behind. Run these guys in. And these guys in. Just like that. Not too bad of engagements so far. What's our militia or our hoplites looking like here? I'm guessing I took out those cav pretty well. I'll keep him in the back in case I need him. Yep. I'm gonna move these guys up. Let's actually move these guys up first. Just like that. These guys can reinforce. Okay. Attack him, throw the Pila. Boom, baby! Let's go. Get another Pila shot in there. These guys are going to go ahead and hit them from behind. Okay, that'll be that. Hit them from behind. You've still got a little bit of Pila left. I'm going to run you up front. Hit these guys with the hoplites. Oh, nice. This guy has a pretty good amount of Pila left. I think I might just need to pull these guys in from behind them for reinforcement. And then those are Peltis. See if I can do this. I don't want to waste his Pila at the moment. Yeah, charge. Let's do this number here. Charge the militia cab without the Pila. Bring these guys up. Lock in the front. Those hoplites are going to be fine. Why are you charging those guys? Charge the militias. Okay. There's that. I'm going to get one Pila shot off if I can. In the backs of these guys. Rush forward. Another Pila shot. Let's go. Now I'm going to pull in, pull out, pull out. No way. Those freaking... those Peltis literally beat the hoplites in hand-to-hand combat. That just goes to show you. Very hard battle difficulty. That was almost a full... That was like 90 or 100 hoplites got wiped out in hand-to-hand combat by Peltists. That shows you how crazy very hard battle difficulty is. It's not realistic. Anyway. It's coming from behind. Let's pull my general up here. Reinforce. Okay. The general will give me a little bit of a morale boost, having him up there in the front. You're not outflanking me, brother. No, sir. Run the general through. Let's just kill everything. There we go. I'll take that. Ah, you little sneaky peltists. Okay. I'll take that. Hopefully I didn't lose. I might have lost one unit of a statty. I'm not for sure. Occupy. Trade increase. Senate mission successful. I got Triarii at the capital. Okay. Did I lose any? I did not lose a single. Did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did lose a unit of a statty. Repair. Retrain. What if I don't repair? Okay. So, what can I do instead? The forum. I can do something different than a forum. What do I want to do instead of the forum? I want to do the forum. Okay, instead of that, let's do... Let's do... Shrine to... Vulcan, maybe? I don't know. Maybe we just skip construction. And then down here we'll finish the retraining, repair the wall, and what would a port give me? Not a lot. Let's just... Do they have any corruption? No, but there's devastation. I don't know. I could do town watch. Or maybe reinforce with principes. I would feel safer doing that. What is my income? Not the best. Not the worst. I did get all the highways. So let's go ahead, and this will be the last battle. I'm going to go ahead and defeat these Macedonian scum. Yep. Okay, so what does this do? Okay. So that's auto. I thought for sure I unchecked this last time to where I control the army, but I guess I didn't. We made sure we did that time. You seen it. You seen it, folks. I'm sure this is already past an hour. But that's okay. You guys can get some extra content for free. I'm just kidding. But anyway, let's see.
Something went wrong. Please try again.
Excuse me, Siri. Can you believe she has the audacity to interrupt me right now? The audacity, the gall. Speaking of gall, we're going to mop the floor with them here in a minute on the next part. Okay. Something like that might be alright. Nah, let's death ball them. You guys know what it is. It's time for the death ball. Let's do it like this. It's time for the death ball. Should I make that like a thing? Should that be like a thing that I do? Is death ball my cav up every time? Alright, well, we are ready.
Reinforcements have arrived, but are they in time to take part in the
Let's
battle?
do this. I'm gonna bring my spear, my spearmen, like so. Bring these guys like so, and these guys behind. walk them. So I'm just going to try to hold all these guys in the front. If I can. I'm going to get both of my spear gladiators to hit the cav, and then I'm going to bring in my Samnite gladiators from the rear and flank all of their spearmen. And then, of course, my cav are going to wrap around from behind and do a little hammer and anvil action. Good thing is he only has 2 phalanx. The rest are pretty low defense, so the Pila will put in some work. That's all of the Pila thrown in. Let's go ahead and lock these guys in. Lock them in. Bring the Samnites in from here. Walk. Don't disrupt that formation. Okay. Just like so. Hopefully you get a good break going here soon. We'll run these guys up. Double speed, double speed, double speed. Charge. Nice. Now flank. Come in from here. Charge.
The enemy's general flees. Press forward so the spirit of his army is broken too.
Hit those guys. Nice. Yes, sir. And then take all the routed units. Come in from behind here. Actually, yes, they're still routing. Take my general's cav from behind here, since they're a little bit slower, and come in this direction. Maybe that will route them. Just like so. Let's go. Okay, continue the battle and mop them up. Clean them up.
Hearts are full of fear and now they flee.
Just like that. What does he got here? 1 unit take off that way. Okay, that's that. I'll be right back with you guys when I mop these guys up. That is that, folks. You see it? That was a very good turnout there. Only took 131 casualties. I am very pleased with that. Didn't even end up using my Velites. Forgot I had reinforcements coming in. We'll take that, folks. Well, you see it. There was a successful defense. Okay. Retrain, I guess. I don't really want to hire any more units. Oh, geez, look, Dacia is coming in here. They're bolstering up their forces. I definitely need to build up a defense here in Patavium. Dacia is getting a little out of hand. Okay. Well, let's bring this guy back to the capital. And then, do we have... Okay, we don't. Now would be a perfect time to trade this out for Vulcan. And then... Can we even build cav here? No? Okay, well... I'm going to bring this army back over... Well, yes. Bring it back over to Mediolanum, or Lanum, with the Velites. And lower that tax rate. Perfect. Perfect. All right, well, that's that. We'll have that general back there at the HQ to get some more good governor traits. We'll start training up our army. There's our spy here. See if we can get any trait with him. He died. No. Reload. Try it again. Try it again. Second time's the charm. Nice. Got the trait there. Let's bring him up. He'll be the spy for the defense army. Got some more Gallic navies. That's 1 and 2. Racking up some XP chevrons there. And that's that, folks. Look at this. Minimal casualties. I was only losing 1 stack of a statty per battle. I'll take those losses any day. We've got this one giant Gallic army here, and they do have these Raider Cav, which are extremely scary. Extremely scary. I got a bonus versus armor, and I do not look forward to that, as well as probably some more reinforcements coming from different directions. We'll have to battle this army. But yeah, we've made some decent progress into Gaul, making slowly but surely progress. I'm pretty happy with this part 2, and as you know it, we will continue part 3. I'll be posting just whenever I can. I've got a Seleucid Empire campaign you guys might want to check out too if you're interested. This is the Seleucid Empire right here, all this area here, all the gray you see. And so I've got a campaign starting with that. I've also got a campaign for the Barbarian Invasion expansion pack that come with RomeTotalWar. It's also Darthmod. And I have a campaign plan as the Saxons from Barbarian Invasion. So if you guys are interested in that, check out the Saxon campaign. It should actually be posted by this weekend sometime. So if you're seeing this before this weekend, you'll be able to see it eventually uploaded. But yeah, thank you guys for your support. Love you guys and all your time spent on here. I hope to eventually one day do this full time, or at least have plenty of time to constantly grow this channel. What the vision I see for the future. Of course, I'm always going to be posting a lot of RomeTotalWar content, but maybe in the future I'll post some content of maybe Pokemon, just some different games. I could think of all kinds, but maybe I'll just surprise you guys. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the post notification bell. That way you know when I do upload. And like I said again, thank you guys for your support. See you guys.